Hey Gemini, what's up gang? Hope everybody is well. We're gonna go ahead and do a heads up reading for you, okay? So this is just whatever spirit wants to give you a heads up in regards to, all right? So if that interests you, stick around. Gemini, if you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Jessica. Please take a look at my description box. That will have all the information that you would need to know. And yes, this is a Gemini channel. However, if you vibe, you tribe, so go ahead and make yourself comfortable. Gemini, if you're returning, welcome back. I hope that you're well. Hope you're taking care of yourself. I do hope that you're doing what's best for you, boo. Thank you for all the love, all the support. Gemini, thank you for all the good vibes. It really does mean the world, okay? All right, guys, so let's go ahead and just hop right into this. This is a general reading. Whatever's going to come out is what's going to come out. I don't really have a certain topic or what we're going to look at. It's just whatever spirit wants you to be aware of. This is a heads up, okay? For your intuitive message, we have the preserved rose, okay? And so this could definitely be spirit saying that, you know, something has been preserved for you. Something has been kept safe until you were in alignment or you were ready or whatever. It's like, you know how sometimes we have to walk away from things and we're like, oh man, I hope that's still there when I get back. I just can't invest or, you know, make this a priority, or I don't have the money, I don't have the time, whatever it is. It's like, I wasn't ready then, but I'm ready now, you know? And maybe you've been worried, like, when I'm ready, is this still going to be available, or is this still going to be ready, right? And whatever that's in regards to, take it as it resonates. But what spirit is saying is that yes, something is going to be ready because something was always meant to be yours. Like, there's an energy of something being meant to be here. It's interesting because I split the deck and there's the hourglass, which talks about divine timing for me. And then we have the gift, and that's what I'm kind of getting. Like, something was always meant to be yours. It was just about alignment and when you were ready to receive it, okay? This card also talks about an enchantment of sorts, okay? So there could be something very enchanting about your situation, or there could be something magical at play here when it comes to your situation. So, you know, just keep that in mind. And this is also one of my more romantic cards as well. I don't have very many, obviously, when it comes to this deck, but there are a couple that do talk about romance, and this is one of them. So for some of you, there could be something romantic or a romantic partner that's coming your way, and that could be spirit wanting to give you a heads up about this. Do I want to do an animal message? Of course I do, right? That's a silly question to even ask. All right, let's go ahead and clear this deck. Can we get a heads up card for Gemini, please, spirit? A heads up. Heads up for Gemini gang, please. We have the buffalo. All right. I love buffalo energy. You guys know this, okay? Buffalo, it talks about endurance. It talks about hardship and how, you know, tough times don't last, but tough people do, right? Buffalo also talks about wisdom acquired through life experience. So the buffalo doesn't fret and freak out when a storm comes. Buffalo knows that storm is a part of life, and all we have to do is run through it and we'll get through it, right? So buffaloes run towards storms because they know that there's peace on the other side. And they don't try to bury their head in the sand like an ostrich, for example, and ignore what's going on. They face their problems. And because of that, they have this inner strength and this inner wisdom that always assures success, okay? And Buffalo also talks about wisdom, or not wisdom, but abundance for me. It's one of my abundant cards. And also, I love the illustration on this. I love how there's like lightning in the back, but it's also like a little purpley scape here that really makes me think of the crown chakra. And so there could be some downloads coming through from spirit. Maybe the heads up here is that, yeah, you're going to be getting a lot of downloads. You're going to have a lot of psychic impressions come through. You're going to know things before they happen. You can follow your intuition. You can trust your intuition. But also, if you ask, you shall receive, right? So if you ask for clarity, if you ask for answers, you're going to receive those answers or receive that clarity. Sorry about the glare, guys, but it is what it is. Okay, let's go ahead and read from the book and see what we get here with the buffalo. Ooh, my nose is starting to itch. Perhaps some of you guys, you have ancestors around you right now. There could be some strong ancestor messages that are going to come through. Okay, I just saw it. Buffalo. All right, so buffalo says, grounded yet heavenly, practical yet spiritual. The hooves of the mighty buffalo are grounded in the earth, yet its heart and mind rise towards heaven. The buffalo sees challenge, hardship, or a bump in the road as an opportunity for upliftment. Therefore, the buffalo does not fear death, illness, or misfortune. Its gentle eyes look to the road ahead, trusting every turn. May we all experience this elusive yet life-changing bliss from time to time. And may we all allow this card to remind us that life is a precious gift. When in balance, trusting and pure presence. When out of balance, restless and lacks gratitude. To bring into balance, prayer. So this could be a heads up that everything that you've went through it for a reason. This could be a heads up that misfortune that you've been going through, the illness that you've been going through, if you've been losing things, if you've been feeling like there's been less opportunity or there's been a lot of challenge or hardship in your life recently, this could be Spirit wanting to give you a heads up saying that this is going to dissipate, right? Like this is going to be leaving here soon, and that you're actually going to be experiencing some life-changing bliss, and that you're going to really have it reaffirmed to you that life is a gift, right? Life is a precious gift, and it's something to be grateful for, and it's something to feel like we look forward to, like we look forward to every day. We look forward to seeing what happens next, you know? I just feel like some of you guys are extremely tired. I'm getting that energy. And they're also, for some reason, showing me dried earth that's like cracked. So I don't know what that is. Maybe you feel like there's been a lack of emotion. There's a lack of emotional fulfillment. There's a lack of, I don't know, moisture, right? Maybe spiritual presence or something. That's what they're giving me though with that vision. So I really do feel like some of you guys there's a turnaround that's happening in your life here. All right. Spirit is also wanting to give you a heads up that anything down the road that does happen, because hardships come and go, right? So anything down the road that does happen that maybe feels like a bump in the road or feels like a little bit of a misfortune, this too is just temporary, right? And you will soon be back on this life-changing energy of like things going well for you, okay? So that's what we have. Let's put the Mighty Buffalo over here. All right, let's get some cards out here. Gemini gang. All right, a heads up for Gemini gang. Spirit, a heads up, please. A heads up for Gemini gang. What can they expect? What's happening next? What do you want to inform them about? What do you want them to be aware of? A heads up, please, for Gemini gang. For some reason, lightning bugs could be significant. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I am. So take that as it resonates, all right? We have fall time, right? Winter time. Stagnated leaves, decaying, dying leaves, all right? I do feel like there's like this energy of something thawing out, something that maybe was frozen or something that was paused or something that was gone. We thought something was gone, right? Or we thought that we had seen the last of this or whatever. I do feel like something is maybe reviving, or there's something that's going to be getting better here. Let's see where this is going, guys. What else do we have here for Gemini gang, please? What else do we have? A heads up for Gemini gang, a heads up. We got money coming out. Nice. We like to see it. Ooh, with the level up on the bottom of the deck. We get the glow up, okay? So yeah, I feel like for some of you guys, if you've been experiencing some kind of stagnation when it comes to your money, your work, your progress in something, you know, maybe there's been a period of that where it's just felt like things are frozen in time, or things are not happening, or this isn't coming through. Maybe there's been delays or something here. I feel like there's an end to this, and this is a heads up. For sure. And for some of you who maybe are feeling like you're still in the midst of this stagnation, especially with this being the first card, it's like the most current energy. Spirit wants to give you a heads up that this is going to be changing. Something is going to be flowing here. I'm also getting like the value of something increasing. All right. So maybe something wasn't valuable before. Maybe there was no market for something before, you know? I'm also getting like the algorithm. So for those of you that do work on social media, you know, the algorithm can be a bitch, right? You have to try to work with the algorithm. What does the algorithm want to push? You know, it's just a unfortunate, necessary evil of life, especially when you're working on social media. There's a delicate dance that you have to do sometimes between, you know, dropping the content that is close to your heart that you really want to, and then also appeasing the algorithm gods, you know? So that's just how it is sometimes. That's why sometimes you'll see like tarot readings that'll have like, you know, titles like, gee golly Wally, Gemini, this is going to be the best day of your life. And then when you click on the message, it's like a very intense spiritual message. It's because that person wants to give spiritual messages, but that's not what the algorithm wants. So we kind of have to play the game here. So that's the kind of energy that I'm getting. Like there's something like that. Now, if this has nothing to do with the algorithm and you're not a social media content creator, okay, which most of you probably aren't, this is definitely just talking about something that was frozen, something that was stagnated, it was paused. There's value here to this, or something is, its worth is almost being reignited. And some cash flow is coming through, or there's definitely an abundance of finances. Yes, something is about to bloom in your life here. Okay, let's get some more out here. A heads up for Gemini gang, please, Spirit, a heads up. A heads up. What do they need to be aware of? What's happening? A heads up. A heads up, please, for Gemini gang. Okay, we have the chakras. Yeah, and the chakras is balance. It is energetic balance, right? It's you feeling like you are energetically balanced within your mind, body, and spirit. Some of you might be working on your chakra points here. You might be looking into that a little bit. Maybe you're meditating more, or you're taking some time to journal, or you're taking time to like really spiritually recalibrate yourself. I'm getting that very strongly. I'm also getting somebody like sitting on a beach, or sitting, I'm getting a beach, but it could be anywhere. So it could be like, you know, in the woods, or it could be whatever kind of nature scape that you have, right? But I am specifically seeing somebody on a beach and looking at the waves, and it's like, it's very cleansing, you know? So there could be some energy here of spending time in nature, spending time in quiet to kind of reflect. This could be possibly when some of these spiritual downloads come through with that buffalo energy. For me, the chakra card also talks about alignment. It talks about everything being lined up for you to receive something. And we saw that here with the preserved rose. We're also seeing that with this, right? And the gift makes me feel like a spirit does want to bless you with something, or present something to you, present something to your path, and you need to be in alignment for whatever this is. Also, I'm getting healing. Okay, I'm getting a strong energy of healing with that chakra. And we did actually see that, you know, the buffalo card talking about illness. So for some of you, a heads up is that you're going to be healing when it comes to something. I feel like your money might be healing as well. I'm feeling very strongly here that if something was paused or stagnated, this is going to be healing. Somebody's bank could have been frozen for whatever reason. Like, I don't know, guys, but that's going to be situated. Again, there could have been a delay when it comes to something. That will be situated. All right, we have a message coming through, okay? So a heads up from Spirit, there is going to be some kind of message that's going to come your way, whether this is phone call, text, email, okay? Pigeon express, all right, whatever, right? Smoke signals from a distance, okay? There could be something like that. I feel like there's going to be some kind of message that's going to come through. Yeah, it's going to come in quick too. Could happen in Sagittarius season, doesn't have to be. Could happen from a Sagittarius, doesn't have to be. But the horse is definitely giving me like approaching momentum, forward momentum, right? So there could be a message that comes in out of the blue or out of nowhere. This message might spark some kind of epiphany or clarity with that lightning energy on the buffalo. You might have to look at this message with some wise eyes is what they're giving me, like reading between the lines, or, you know, thinking about something, taking some time to reflect, taking some time to think before you respond. This could be talking about maybe a business offer, or something to do with your foundation, your stability. For those of you that book services or clients, or you sell products, or maybe you work off a commission or something like that, I feel like there's a lot of inquiries coming through for some of you guys. Just a heads up, you about to be busy, booked and busy, okay? We actually did get that for October. Like that was one of the main themes of October, is like you're gonna be hella busy. So there could be something coming in when it comes to that. Yeah, there could be clarity coming through with this message. Maybe a new opportunity. And this is the opportunity from Spirit, okay? It's door number 11. So yeah, this could be a spiritual opportunity. Yes, a spirit is about to offer something to you, or something's going to be offered to you. This could be another chance too. Like I said, with that preserved rose, you weren't ready then, but you're ready now. And you're hoping that this, whatever this is, will be also ready now, right? Or still available, or still in alignment. So there's something like that. Some of you guys might be waiting for an approval, or the go-ahead, or some paperwork, maybe some test results or something. Yeah, I feel like before this door was like locked and shut, and it's like there's no way to go forward with this. Like we can't move forward. But now we can. There's something here where the energy or the road has opened up when it comes to this. Okay, well, interesting. Let's get some tarot. I want to use the Light Seers tarot. Let's clear this deck. Okay, so what is this stagnated leaves, decaying leaves? What is this here for the heads up? Yeah, there's like something that's healing in this situation. I felt that very strongly. And this could even be you. Maybe you're coming out of like the spiritual frost, right? The tunnel, the dark night of the soul, the spiritual slumber, maybe feeling like, you know, just a little disconnected, and possibly going through the motions here is what I'm getting for somebody. Spirit is saying a heads up, like this is going to be revived or renewed, or something that was once dying off or was decayed. I don't know. There's something about that. Like it's renewing or it's healing. It's getting better here. I don't know if you guys can see because that atrocious glare. There you go. And maybe all this situation needs to revive or renew or come back to life is love, right? You got a cup of love. You know, love is the most powerful force in the universe, right? So perhaps that's something there, like something just needs love. I don't know, guys. Sounds like it should be on a motherfucking fortune cookie, but it's okay. We're going to keep going, okay? Yeah, give me another one for this stagnated energy here with this Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is my self-love card, so I feel like there was something that needed to be looked at within to defrost this situation. We have the Six of Cups. Ooh, and the Ten of Cups. Okay. Your heart space could be thawing out, guys, right? Like you might have been like frozen. There's an ice box where my heart used to be. That's the kind of energy I'm getting. Like, I don't care about this or that or you or them or they. Like there's something like that going on where you were just like a little bit frosty for a second, Gemini. We all go through it. Something happened. I do feel like this is you thawing out, warming up. Maybe your inner child is being healed as well with the Six of Cups, or something with a child is being healed. But it's feeling like there's this energy here of like, we really wanted something in the past, or we really felt warm or love towards something, and then it frosted. And there's something where it's like we've grown, right? We see this little boy, the little puppy, and then we see the grown man with the grown dog. It's like something has evolved, something has grown. And it definitely came from a state of within with that Ace of Cups. Like your heart space has deepened. Feelings maybe have grown here. Maybe somebody wasn't sure how they felt, you or somebody else. This could definitely be that. Like, I'm not sure how I feel about you. I'm not sure if these feelings are still there, if I still feel connected, but over time, it's actually intensified. I don't know, there's something there with that, guys. Ten of Cups just lets me know, ultimately, you just want happiness. You just want fulfillment. You want a safe home, a safe family, you know, a healing situation, connectivity. Ultimately, that's your wish, right? That's what you want. And I do feel like, again, this started from within with the Ace of Cups. Ten of Pentacles. I mean, I'm going to go ahead and say it because it's like slapping me in the face at this point. I do feel like for some of you guys, if you have been single for a while or you have not been connected to anybody, like you've been just single doing your thing, and possibly even a little frosty when it comes to it too. Like, you know, there could be a thawing of that energy. Like somebody could be coming in. This does not have to be somebody you've already dealt with. This could be a brand spanking new person. But whoever this is or whatever this situation is, it's like it thaws your heart. It makes you be like, you know what, actually, I think I do want something deeper. I think I do want to be connected to this person, or I think I do want to go the long run with this person and invest, you know, and create a legacy with this person. That's for somebody. But it's definitely coming from a period of like, yeah, this is dead, or this is done, or I'm not interested, I'm not ready, I don't want to do that again, you know? This is definitely for them people that I see in my comment section that'll be like, you know, oh, love, I'm good on that. I don't need the stress in my life. You know, that's that kind of energy. And then somebody comes in that you're like, well, maybe I could do for a little stress, right? Like, I don't know, stress is healthy in doses. There's something here about that. Like, I'll microdose the stress for this person. There's something there, guys. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like, again, that's that heart being locked up. See, her cup, it's locked up. And she was thinking very logically or trying to suss out the situation. Some of you guys might have maybe had to make a head over heart decision when it came to love. Like, I got to look at this from a very, you know, elevated stance, right? And maybe suss out the red flags here. Maybe you had to invoke boundaries, or maybe that's just been where you've been at. You haven't been focused on love. Well, this is a heads up from Spirit, right? Get ready for your heart to defrost. Okay. What is this money energy here for this heads up for Gemini gang? The money. Ooh, okay. That's a great card to see. We have the Nine of Cups. So a heads up, there's going to be a very lucrative opportunity that could be possibly coming towards you, right? With the Knight of Wands. This could be a new job offer. This could be a development of something. This could be a partnership, like a business partnership, a collab. This could be somebody wanting you to work on a project. This could be maybe being offered more money, more hours, more shifts, a higher paying position. There's something here where whatever the best case scenario that you could see with your money, with the Nine of Cups, this is going to happen. And with the Knight of Wands, it makes me feel like it's going to happen a little unexpectedly. To be honest with you, the Knight of Wands is giving the energy of the card that was underneath the messages, right? Which was the horse. That's kind of the energy I'm getting with this Knight of Wands. It's like it comes in out of nowhere. Or there's such like fast forward momentum that we can't stop this, you know? So some of you guys could feel like you're overflowing with abundance here moving forward. Or again, something is just suddenly super valuable. Like it wasn't before, but now it is. You know what they're giving me the energy of? And guys, this is so funny, but this is what they're giving me. Like y'all remember like a couple of years back when the slime craze took over? Some of you guys are aware of this. Some of you are just not, right? Since I have kids, I was aware of the slime craze. Plus I'm a little bit of a kid at heart anyway, and I do enjoy some slime. And so I remember like all of a sudden like glue companies were like literally like this, like, yay, right? Like rolling in the dough because everybody wanted to make slime. And plus we had big slime companies that were like up and coming and were making like billions of dollars. So they were buying like millions, right? Maybe thousands, but millions maybe of dollars of glue. Like glue was hard to find at one point in a store. Like if you have a science project or a project for your kid, it's going to be a sad day for you because you can't find any freaking glue in the store. It's just like it was sold out. Also, just on some side shit, that also impacted me as somebody who grows plants because I couldn't find perlite for a while because perlite was being used in slime because it created a certain texture that people really liked. So it would be sold out. So it's like that kind of energy. It's like this, we couldn't move glue at one point. We couldn't move perlite. And then all of a sudden now we can't make it fast enough. Like we're selling out of it. It's giving that kind of vibe, guys. This is so funny, the kind of examples they give me. Give me something else for this money with this Nine of Cups, please. We have the Tower. Yeah, like that's the kind of energy it was. Like going to the store, like, what do you mean I can't find any glue? What do you mean we don't got any perlite? What do you mean all the 6-year-olds bought the glue? Where did the glue go? You know, like it's that kind of energy. I don't know, guys. The Star, though, something is healing. And this is so interesting because we have the Tower and then in Tarot, next comes the Star. So maybe there was something like a shocking thing that's happened with your finances or happened with your business or your job or something like that. But this situation is healing, or it feels very fated. It feels destined. It feels meant to be. And there's also an element of wish fulfillment for sure. Because the Nine of Cups is a wish fulfillment card, as is the Star. You know, she's got her hope lassoed up there, right? Yeah, I just feel like some of you guys wish upon a star and it happens and you're like, what the freak? Or like something that you create or something that you do. It's just suddenly it's a hot commodity. Everybody wants it. It's like, it's shocking. Because the Tower doesn't always have to be bad. And especially with the bottom of the deck energy being very positive. Star is probably one of the most positive cards in the deck. Plus all these positive cards surrounding it. It makes me feel like this Tower has a more positive tone to it, you know? So maybe what you thought something was, you're breaking through, right? I thought I could only sell this much. I thought I could only make this much. I thought I could only complete or achieve this much. But actually I can do more. I can do better than what I even thought I could do. It's like you're breaking through your own boundaries or your own restrictions when it comes to money. Ooh, I like that, okay? I really like that energy, guys. Because in this economy, sheesh, it's expensive. All right, what is the chakras here for Gemini gang, for the heads up? What are these chakras? Chakras for Gemini gang for the heads up. Some of y'all might be taking a chakra class or learning about chakras or learning how to align chakras, line other people's chakras up, heal people's chakras, clear out blockages. There's something like that. Like some of y'all are meant to be chakra healers. That's not for everybody, obviously. What is this for a heads up, this chakra? Oh, shit. We have the Five of Pentacles and we have the World. Okay, so a cycle of feeling depleted or feeling down, feeling negative, maybe even feeling sick or feeling like just not at your best with the Five of Pentacles is over. The World talks about a wrap up of a complete cycle, right? like a complete cycle. Something may have lasted a year too, you know, or damn near a year. Yeah, look, bottom of the deck of the Ten of Pentacles. There's definitely going to be a flip of this energy here, you know. We're wrapping up this cycle of feeling maybe we're in lack, or again, we're not enough. There's insecurities here, or there's a loss. There's a feeling like we don't have something, and we're going to having it and feeling amazing. And this is a cycle that's complete with the world. The world also talks about success and recognition on a very high level. And we already kind of see that with the money. So for some of you, you could be going from not feeling seen at all to suddenly you're just on top of your game. So Spirit's wanting to give you a heads up. Something is about to drastically change in your life. And isn't that the essence? Isn't that the message of the buffalo? Hardships, misfortune, illness, death. You know, these things do happen in life, but the hard times don't last forever. And the buffalo in its infinite wisdom understands this. The buffalo is also working in tandem with Spirit. So it's getting the messages, the downloads with this lightning, and it's paying attention to it. Okay. Yeah, something is going to be offered to you with this Ace of Pentacles, guys. Or something is being grown from all of your hard work. If you've been feeling like sick, you are definitely going to be feeling better. That's just for somebody, because I was getting a strong energy of healing here. And the Five of Pentacles is definitely one of my illness cards. So you've just been feeling like, under the weather. And isn't it the season for that? Especially in the states or the areas that are colder right now. You know? Like in Florida, we're just having fabulous days. Like, I'm not trying to rub it in, I'm sorry, but every day is freaking amazing weather-wise. But it's going to change. You know, it's going to change. We're enjoying it right now while it's here. But for some of you, it could just be like the weather's weird or something. Or maybe you've just been feeling weird. Or maybe because the kids just go back to school. You know, they bring home germs and stuff. They'd be like licking poles and eating boogers and like all kinds of stuff at school. And so maybe they're bringing home germs and it's like, damn, bro. There's something like that where you've been feeling less than stellar, guys. This is about to change and you are about to feel like you're just good, right? Maybe feeling like you're a whole new person, or maybe like feeling like you can take action. This could also be, again, that spiritual slumber that I was getting. Sometimes we got to go through the tunnel, the dark night, before we can actually be elevated. Sometimes, maybe some of you guys were going through a shamanic illness crisis, or a shamanic healing crisis, or whatever that is, the healing initiation of a shaman. So you were just getting sick out of nowhere and getting all these ailments and feeling like you were just void and dead inside, right? And it's like suddenly now you're recharged. Or that's the heads up. That's what's going to happen here. That's what Spirit is saying. Like, you're going to feel better. I'm sorry, y'all. My guides are so funny. They're showing me that scene from Anger Management. What is it, with Woody Harrelson in the backseat where he's like, I feel like dancing, dancing. Don't know why they are this way, but that's what they showed me. Some of you might feel like dancing, okay? Okay, let's move forward. I love that part of that movie, though. He's like, I feel pretty, oh so pretty. There could be something like that. Maybe you are feeling pretty. Maybe you're feeling better. You know, maybe you weren't feeling attractive or something before. Okay, what is this messages for the heads up for Gemini gang? What are these messages for the heads up for, oh, okay, something popped. We have the Ten of Cups. Wow. Damn, Gemini. I wasn't sure how this reading was going to swing because, you know, a heads up could be like not great, but this actually feels really positive. Yeah, there's going to be a message that's going to come in that's going to make you feel really happy. I actually feel like you're going to be scrambling because it's interesting because the Five of Wands usually talks about pettiness, conflict, drama, competition, and all of these things could be true. But you know how they're like all like climbing, you know, and he's like reaching up for it. It's like some of you guys might just have this reaction when a message comes through, like, oh my God, you know, like, what do I do now? What do I do? There could be something where maybe you're offered something. Maybe you do beat out some kind of competition here with the Five of Wands, you know? Maybe there were like several people that were interested, or you went for an interview and there were like several people that were in the waiting room. And you were like, damn, I'm never going to hear from these people again, right? And then you actually get the message and you're like, oh my Lord, I'm so excited. Okay, there's something like that going on. But either way, this is bringing an extreme amount of emotional fulfillment here, where maybe you were feeling conflicted before with that 5 of Wands. Give me something about this message, please, Spirit. The heads up for Gemini gang. Give me something about this message. For some reason, they're showing me those, what is that song? It's from the Labyrinth. Dun, 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 dun. Trying hard as babe could try. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know. Some of y'all are definitely going to know what song that is. Oh my gosh. It's like when the king dude of the Labyrinth is like dancing around with all his little minions. They're like throwing their heads off of each other and like catching them with their other bodies and stuff. And it's like, I don't know. I don't know what the song is. I can see the whole scene, but I just don't know. I haven't watched that movie in such a long time, but there's something about that. Okay. Take it as it resonates. All right. What else do we have here for this messages? What are these messages in regards to a heads up for Gemini gang? A heads up, please. We have the 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, there's definitely an offer here that's coming through with the 6 of Pentacles with this message. Now, this could definitely be a business offer with the 6 of Pentacles, something that's going to bring you some money here. We already see that. Like, this is a very lucrative very lucrative opportunity. And maybe you're going to be like, oh, wow, you know, feeling excited because you're chosen, feeling excited because this company or whatever sees value in you. That's for some of you guys. Also, this could be something emotional here with the 10 of Cups. Maybe somebody wants to offer reciprocity, you know? So there's something there with that, but it's definitely a message coming through that makes you feel happy and makes you feel like you're being offered something that's amazing. Whether it's emotional, whether it's financial, it's like, it's good vibes, right? King of Pentacles. This could be the person that's going to offer this. Who is sending the message? Let's see. Who is sending the message here? We have the Temperance energy. Okay, it could be a Sagittarius, y'all, for real. All right? Because with that horse, that's Sagittarius energy, and then this is the Sagittarius card. Whoever this is friendly, right? 3 of Cups. This is somebody that has the best intentions, or they feel very soft, good energy towards you, good feelings, good emotions towards you. This is somebody who maybe feels very divinely guided towards you with the Temperance, because this is my spirit guide card. You know, got them little wings. This could be somebody who feels guided to do this or feels guided to send this message. You know, this could be somebody who's healed too or balanced themselves out. Yeah, Magician. Again, this is somebody who's ready to take action. That's heavy Aries, heavy Gemini energy with that Magician. This is somebody who feels like, yeah, the Empress. Okay, so Taurus, Libra energy. Again, 3 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. This is definitely somebody who sees value in you. Whoever is sending this message. Could be an Empress, but it's definitely somebody who sees you in this light. You know, like you have so much potential, or you have so much to give, or you're so nurturing, you're so loving, or you're the ultimate, you're the ideal. You are the prototype, okay, for somebody. Yeah, I think I'm in love again. Right? There's something like that for somebody. That's not for everybody, guys. Don't get your panties twisted. But either way, it's going to make you happy as hell. And it's also going to make you feel selected or valuable, important, abundant, like all of the things. We like it, guys. All right, let's get some advice and additional messages and call it a day. Advice and additional messages for Gemini gang. Advice and additional messages here for Gemini. We have claim your power. Ooh, I really like that energy. Card number 25. And this is 7 reduced, right? And so there's that energy of the spiritual lesson that you had to go through, the spiritual growth that you had to go through. And anybody who's went through that ascension or that spiritual awakening, everybody acts like it's going to be like rainbows and unicorns, but sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's like being on a little raft out in the ocean and it's like in the middle of a hurricane. And so that's that stagnated energy where suddenly you're feeling renewed or you're feeling revitalized, you're feeling a lot better. You know, and you're being asked to claim your power or to take charge in a situation. Okay. What else do we have here? Advice and additional messages for Gemini. We have transformation, card number 42. That's really, again, talking about that rebirth because it's the Phoenix, you know? I just feel like there's a huge rebirth that's about to take place or renewal or something, and Spirit's wanting to give you a heads up about that. I Like something has changed. Something is different. Something is in alignment now where it wasn't before. Attract through your glow. This is card number 18. Didn't I say fireflies at the beginning of the reading? I could have swore I did, and there's a firefly. So, I mean, yeah, that could be significant for somebody. But you're attracting through your glow. You're attracting through your vibrational frequency, right? Like it's pulling things towards you or repelling things away from you. That's the kind of energy that's coming through, guys. What else do we have here? And actually, you know what? I'm seeing that too with the chakra card here in the world with that 5 of Pentacles. Like when you were down or not feeling at your best, you were attracting a lot of things that were reflecting that back to you. But when you are feeling at your best, it's like you're attracting those things towards you. So yeah, I really like it. Okay, we have the abundance energy, card number 9. I'm not shocked to see that because we have a huge message of abundance, financial abundance that's coming through for you, card number 9. Okay, and then we have just trust, card number 32. So Spirit wants you to just trust that some kind of abundance is going to be coming to you, like it's manifesting as we speak. You're working your way through this dark period, and when you get to the other side, you're going to see this. And then we have service, card number 14. Double numbers could be significant because we have 2 9s, we have 2 5s. Okay. Whatever you're meant to be of service in regards to, or whatever you're meant to give the world, whatever you're meant to do while you're here, because this is like my purpose card. It's like you're going to do that. You're going to fulfill that, guys. So Spirit doesn't want you to give up. Spirit wants you to keep trying. Keep working on yourself. Keep growing, you know? You're going to see these results. All right, guys, that has been your reading. I do hope that it helps. Hope it resonates. Hope it does something, and I'll see y'all in the next one.